ட்ரான்ஸ்பிளான்டேஷன் பண்ணணுன்றது இட்ஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் மை பக்கெட் லிஸ்ட். இல்லாத ஒரு பேஷண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்துட்டு நம்ம கொடுத்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறது வந்துட்டு இட்ஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் தி மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங் இன் யுவர் லைஃப்னு நான் ஃபீல் பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ
May I request everyone present here to kindly maintain silence as the program is about to begin. Kindly ensure that your mobile phones are switched to silent mode to avoid any disturbance during the event. Water points are provided in the venue. Trash cans and dustbins are also provided in the venue, so you can dispose of any empty water bottles and stuff that you want inside the trash cans only. Please do cooperate with us to keep our premises clean. Kindly take your seats as the program is about to begin. And please refrain from moving around once the program starts. Cell phone se அமைதிப்படுத்துக. May we stand up to honor the chief guest, Shri Shankar Vanavarayar, who is arriving. Kindly be seated. A very good evening to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure and privilege to welcome you all on this special occasion as we come together to celebrate 25 memorable years of Lakshmi School, years that have created an everlasting impact on generations of learners. 25 years ago, a vision came to life, a vision rooted in holistic education, guided by international standards, driven by passion, and committed to nurturing talent through inspired mentorship and state-of-the-art infrastructure. Today, that vision stands strong, reflected in every classroom, every learner, and every success story. To begin this auspicious occasion, we invite our esteemed chief guest, Shri Shankar Vanavarayar, our President, Madam Shobana Ramachandran, our Director, Shri R. Srinivasan, our guests of honor, Ms. A.Manimegalai and Ms. Lalitha Priyadharshini, to light the Kuttuvilakku, invoking blessings for the continued growth, harmony, and success of the institution. Our school correspondent, Shri Natarajan, Senior Principal, Ms. Shanti Mohan, and Principal, Ms. Subhashini, will accompany them. The Kuttuvilakku, a timeless symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and hope, marking the illumination of minds and the values that Lakshmi School stands for. Thank you, sir. As the lamp glows bright, it reminds us of the light that education kindles, a light that continues to guide, inspire, and uplift. To seek divine blessings for this momentous occasion, we now invite the choir for the prayer song. May I request everyone to kindly stand?
அந்தமாயவனையாகி அறியுணா பொருளுமாகி தொண்டர்கள் குருவுமாகி துகளறு தெய்வமாகி என் திசை போற்ற நின்ற என் அருள் ஈசன் நாண திந்திரல் சரவணத்தான் தினமும் என் சிரசே காக்க மால்மரோகா ஷண்முகா முருகா குஹா மால்மரோகா ஷண்முகா முருகா குஹா மால்மரோகா ஷண்முகா முருகா குஹா மால்மரோகா ஷண்முகா நான் மறை சார ஓம்கார ஸ்வரூபா நான் மறை சார ஓம்கார ஸ்வரூபா மாமயில் வாகனே சுவாமி பிரதாபா மாமயில் வாகனே சுவாமி பிரதாபா மால்மரோகா ஷண்முகா முருகா குஹா மால்மரோகா ஷண்முகா வெள்ளிமலை நாதன் கௌரி பாலா வேறு துணை காணேன் வந்தனையாளாய் வெள்ளிமலை நாதன் கௌரி பாலா வேறு துணை காணேன் வந்தனையாளாய் வள்ளி தெய்வானே மணாளதயாளா வள்ளி தெய்வானே மணாளதயாளா வணங்கும் ராமதாசன் தலையணிதாளா வணங்கும் ராமதாசன் தலையணிதாளா மால்மரோகா ஷண்முகா முருகா குஹா மால்மருகா ஷண்முகா
Thank you for that soulful rendition, which beautifully set the tone for the evening. Kindly be seated. Continuing in the spirit of devotion, we now present an invocation dance, an artistic offering of rhythm, grace, and reverence.
पाशबीजापूरम् गगनि सनि पगनि गरि गरि सनि पदिसा त्रिसनि पगसानि तरम्बुज पाशबीजापूरम् कलुषविदूरं भूताहारं हरादि गुरुगुहतोषितबिम्बं हंसध्वनिभूषितहेरम्बं वातापि गणपतिं भजे
Well done, girls, for that performance, reflecting devotion, discipline, and artistic excellence. Strong institutions are built on strong leadership. It is now my privilege to invite Shri R. Srinivasan, Director of Lakshmi Vidya Sangam, to deliver the welcome address. Shri R. Srinivasan, a pillar of strength, whose leadership and administrative wisdom have guided Lakshmi School with clarity of purpose and helped us to reach great heights. With a rich experience of over 40 years of service with the TVS, Shri R. Srinivasan is a role model for all of us.
Respected President of Lakshmi Vidya Sangam, Madam Shobana Ramachandran, the Chief Guest of the function, Mr. Shankar, Vanavarayar, Management Committee members of Lakshmi Vidya Sangam, guests of honor, Mrs. A.Manimegalai and Lalitha Priyadharshini, reporters from the press, the senior principal and the principal and the entire staff of teaching and non-teaching of Lakshmi School, our proud former students of Lakshmi School, and the special invitees. We are very happy to see a good gathering in front of us to celebrate the Silver Jubilee of Lakshmi School. On behalf of the management, I have great pleasure in extending a very warm welcome to every one of you for this great celebration. Celebrating 25 years of service by an educational institution is not only remarkable, but very memorable also. Lakshmi School is enjoying that status today. The celebration committee of Lakshmi School, with the approval of our management, has planned a year-long activities of projects to celebrate the great moment. Of these, today is the most important. Important because that our chief guest, Mr. Shankar, is here, our management members are here, and all of you are all present here. So I'm very, very happy to extend a warm welcome to all of you once again. It is quite fitting that we have Mr. Shankar, Vanavarayar, as the chief guest for the function. Mr. Shankar is the management member of Sakti Group of Industries, Coimbatore. He is also the president of Samarasa Suddha Sanmarka Nilayam with more than 7,000 students in engineering, agriculture, management, special arts and science. Apart from that, he also governs a school with more than 5,000 students from economic background. And Mr. Shankar is a very busy person in business. He is the executive director of ABT Industries Limited. In spite of all his commitments and schedule, he has responded to our invitation and made a special trip. In fact, after finishing his engagements at Coimbatore, he left Coimbatore and reached this place only by 3:45 or 4. It is with great pleasure I extend a very, very warm welcome to you, Mr. Shankar, as our chief guest. Lakshmi School has been striving for excellence in teaching and learning process right from day one of the formation. I am glad to say that it has achieved the objective and it will continue to do so. It has a vast campus with a state-of-the-art infrastructure, with exemplary facilities right from the beginning. Our president, Madam Shobana Ramachandran, with her systematic planning, innovative ideas, and dynamic approach, has founded the school and brought it to this level. As we celebrate the Silver Jubilee, I think this is the best opportunity for us to express our gratitude and thanks to our Madam President, Shobana Ramachandran. All our students who have completed the school level education have become most active and dynamic forces in their selected careers. One good example is Miss Lyndia, who passed out successful in IAS civil service examination, and presently she is undergoing training as sub-collector in Punjab. The proud mother of Miss Lyndia, Mrs. A.Manimegalai, is our guest of honor today. Along with her, we have Mr. Anandaraj, the father also. We are very happy to welcome both of you for this celebration. Another illustrious alumni of our school is Mrs. Lalitha Priyadharshini. She studied from 2000 to 2010. Then she qualified herself with a B.Tech Chemical Engineering from IIT Chennai and also MA in Energy Technologies from University of Cambridge. She is a specialist in wind energy and traveled more than 20 countries. Presently, she works with Wind Pioneers as commercial head. We are very happy that Lalitha's husband, Mr. Sudarshan, and his child, they are also here. And their mother, most important person, proud mother, Mrs. Subarani, is also here. I think I am very happy to extend a very hearty welcome to both of you. School education today is no longer a mere transfer of knowledge, but it is the most important facilitator of social and economic development of a country. We are very happy that all our former students have proved their worth by engaging themselves in appropriate occasions. I am told nearly 350 students have registered for this celebration. The management and the school are very much proud of each and every former student, and we welcome them for this celebration. Our founder president, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, his successors, Mr. Javakar, Mrs. Shanti Mohan, and serving principal, Mrs. Subhashini, and their team of teaching and non-teaching faculty have played a great role to inspire our former students in order to help them to reach the greater heights in life. We recognize their good work, and of course today Mr. Javakar is engaged with another meeting at Hyderabad, so he is not able to join, but Mr. Gopalakrishnan, Shanti Mohan and Subhashini are present here. We welcome three of them. It is also our privilege to welcome all the people from the press and the distinguished special invitees for this evening meeting. Thank you all once again, and I'm sure all of you will enjoy the entire proceedings of this evening function. Thank you very much, and we appreciate your patience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that warm and thoughtful welcome. May I now invite our esteemed chief guest, Shri Shankar Vanavarayar, our president, Madam Shobhana Ramachandran, our guests of honor, Ms. A.Manimegalai, and Ms. Lalitha Priyadharshini, the school correspondent, Shri Natarajan, managing committee member of LBS, Shri Venkat Narayanan, our senior principal, Ms. Shanti Mohan, our principal, Ms. Subhashini, to come to the stage and be seated. It is now my privilege to talk about Madam Shobhana Ramachandran, the dynamic president of Lakshmi Vidya Sangam. It is her visionary dream, foresight and passion which led to the birth and emergence of Lakshmi School. Through her guidance, the school has blossomed into a community where learning, values and character flourish together, leaving a lasting impression on every life it touches. Your guidance, madam, illuminates the path for our students, teachers, and the entire school community, reinforcing the principles that make Lakshmi School truly exceptional. The story of Lakshmi School is one of passion, perseverance, and purpose. To present the highlights of the school, I invite our requested principal, who will share the milestones and achievements that define our journey.
Good evening, everybody. respected chief guest, guests of honor, President LVS, members of the managing committee, the operating committee, special invitees, parents, alumni, colleagues, and dear students. This year invites us to pause and ask one question. After 25 years, what does Lakshmi School really stand for? From the very beginning, our belief has been clear. Education must build confidence, competence, and compassion. Syllabi may change, methods may evolve, but this belief has remained constant. Let me share a few examples that reflect this journey. Academics has always been a strong foundation for us. Over the years, our students have earned state and national ranks, with learners placed in the top 0.1% at the ICSE and the ISE levels. These outcomes reflect not just performance, but a culture of disciplined learning and high expectations. Sports is another area where confidence finds expression. Our students have competed at the SGFI level beyond nationals, reflecting grit and sportsmanship, even as our management has consistently emphasized physical fitness for teachers and staff over medals or trophies. More than just the marks or medals, what matters to us is what our children do. We have always recommended children to take up anything that they like after their class 12. Follow their passion, and we give them enough exposure for that as well. I'm sure you will find a gist of what our alumni are presently doing during the cultural show. Equally important is our investment in teachers. We believe a school must first be a learning institution for educators. Through comprehensive training programs and as a CISE zonal training center, we strengthen professional practice and reflective teaching. With CISE trained master trainers on our faculty, we are equipped not only to nurture our own teachers, but also to mentor educators of other institutions, reflecting the trust placed in our institutional capacity. A culture of trust has given us the freedom to make thoughtful choices, learn from them, and innovate. This spirit of exploration has led to something truly special. Lakshmi School is one of the few schools in India to hold a patent not as an end in itself, but as evidence of what curiosity, guidance, and applied learning can achieve. Our Vidya program for middle school reflects this belief, a carefully curated experience that engages the body, the mind, and the heart. The Silver Jubilee Mobile Gallery became another expression of this journey, blending art, writing, design, and public interaction, pushing us beyond our comfort zones where growth truly begins. Compassion at Lakshmi School is a lived value practiced year after year. Through teaching less privileged, supporting local artisans, and donating with dignity, our students learn that education is as much about giving back as it is about moving ahead. I think every year since the inception of Lakshmi School, we have taken up activities where children contribute to the society, to the less privileged, especially whenever we have had natural calamities, we have had paint for a cause and donated generously. This year, we made a conscious choice of service over celebration. We created awareness on peacock conservation, encouraged life beyond gadgets by reaching out to young and expecting mothers in the hospitals of Madurai city, and promoted reading as a meaningful alternative to gadgets through a mega reading program where over 1,500 picked up books to read. Our Locks of Love initiative, which was a hair donation drive to make wigs for cancer patients, enables students and families to donate hair for them, while the acts of kindness empowered students to choose one or two activities from a curated list of 10 and carry them out together as a family, turning service into a shared, lived experience. What has sustained Lakshmi School over 25 years is a deep sense of shared ownership. Our management has provided vision and steady guidance. Our parents have placed trust in us, even when we introduced the preschool 1 in place of the traditional KG structure, a trust affirmed by full-strength admissions. Our alumni, some of whom are now parents, our present staff, and the strong legacy of our past leaders, give life to this institution every single day. As we move forward, we are very clear. We will protect our values, we will continue to explore and innovate, and we will never lose sight of compassion as the heart of education. After 25 years, Lakshmi School stands not just as a place of learning, but as a community shaped by purpose, courage, and care. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, ma'am, for that engaging overview of our school's accomplishments. We are honored to have with us today Shri Shankar Vanavarayar. Shri Shankar Vanavarayar is a prominent educationist, entrepreneur, and cultural advocate. As president of Kumaraguru institutions, he heads one of South India's largest educational groups, serving over 8,000 students across multiple academic institutions. He also heads the Sudha Sanmarga Nilayam institutions in Vadalur, supporting the upliftment of undeserved communities. He is the executive director of ABT Industries Limited, part of the Shakti Group. Deeply engaged in policy and development, he is a member of the National Council of the Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, currently chairs the CII Task Force on Rural Development and Migrant Workforce, and serves on the CII National Council on Higher Education. He has previously served as the national chair of CII Young Indians, chaired CII Tamil Nadu, and is the convener of the Nilgiris Economic Dialogue. Shri Shankar Vanavarayar is the founder of Forge Innovation and Ventures, which has supported over 150 hardware startups and enabled more than 2,000 jobs across Tamil Nadu. A fellow of the Aspen Global Leadership Network and the Kamalayan Bajaj Fellowship, he is deeply committed to nation building and youth empowerment. Internationally, he has represented India at the G20 Summit, the CHOGM, and the BOAO Forum. He is also the founder of the Vanavarayar institutions, dedicated to preserving Indian culture and heritage. It is our privilege to invite Shri Vanavarayar to address the gathering. Sir.
I first take this opportunity to wish the school, I'm not sure if I should say happy birthday or wonderful 25th year completion, because the 25 is an age which is, you're still very young, but you're mature enough that people will respect you. You remain young, but you're ready to face the world. But not that Lakshmi School was not that when it began. So first, let me take this opportunity to wish everybody involved to do this celebration along with me. I want to thank the board for inviting me, especially Ms. Shobna for asking me to come. Initially, when I had an invitation from the principal and others, it was on Republic Day, and the Republic Day is a big event in our institution, so normally I'm there. So it was easy for me to say, I'm not sure. But then it was said it was the 25th year Silver Jubilee. For a moment, I thought this was a request for me to ask my father to come. Then I spoke and understood that they wanted me to be here, and Shobna sent me a message and said I should be here. I look at this as an opportunity to meet many of you, to understand what this fantastic school does, most importantly learn, and go back inspired. I look at this as an opportunity to come as somebody who believes in vision, in purpose, in a mission with values, character, and keeping the nation and the world at heart. I come here as a person who wants to learn on what to do and how it is to be done, and lastly, wants to be here to celebrate with all of you. Because I know the mood amongst the staff, the faculty, the alumni who are sitting here, and certainly parents and students, that this is a moment of joy. But I also come to Madurai as the place where my grandmother called as her Amma Veedu. For her, Meenakshi Amman was everything. For everything that she remembered, she would say, Amma Paaka Pono. So for me, coming to Madurai also is special for the history, the heritage, and the culture. I'm very, very happy to be here. I have my talk thought out in 4 parts. First, I want to talk about the school, because that is the star of today. The Lakshmi School is celebrating its 25th year and its Silver Jubilee. Schools are institutions which certainly for all of us have shaped us. Because naturally that is the second home, that is the place where we all grow up. But what is different in a school which is like this, set in a context like this, started by people like this, and run in a certain vision? Silver Jubilee is an important time when we are all in news cycles. We are almost checking our social media or news every 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and people like me even sooner, to see what is happening in the world. But when you come to a Silver Jubilee is when you start thinking what vision and what mission and what purpose is. Because people have been doing this from day one till day in the 25th year. Almost looks like nothing changed, even though everything has developed. The 2 wonderful administrators, Ms. Subhashini and Ms. Maithili, came all the way to Coimbatore to invite me. They was very kind to spend some time with me. And I also used the time to learn from them, to understand what the schools is. For somebody being in Coimbatore, knowing the ecosystem in Madurai, knowing TVS if you are living in Tamil Nadu, and the Lakshmi School is not necessarily strange or new. You knew about it. But one had to know details about it, and I spent time understanding with them. I also come from a family legacy, and in a way, we have some shared heritage that we too started with buses, and in a way, we too started with transport in Pollachi. And certainly the name TVS was legendary, was inspiring. But to know what Lakshmi School is, because sometimes an institution can get lost in a great legacy, because the great legacy does many great things. I talked to them, and some words that I summarized with was vision, values, intention, progressiveness, passion, depth of effort, holistic well-being, long-term orientation, quality, empathy, and remaining Indian, but always wanting to be global. These were some words that I understood from both the ladies who spoke so passionately and with such dedication. Education in the last 2 to 3 decades has changed phenomenally. And why do I say changed? It has done great things for this country, and certainly in Tamil Nadu, you can say the last 20, 30 years, education has manifested in multiple ways. In this change, something else also happened. In this change, education became a standard operation. Education also became compartmentalized. Education also became, in some ways, a strategic initiative. But in Lakshmi School, I think education remains a purpose. Education remains an intention, and I want to appreciate the board, but grandly congratulate Ms. Shobna and the TVS family for reminding Madurai, Tamil Nadu and India, and certainly the education fraternity, இப்படித்தான் பண்ணணும், இது இப்படித்தான் இருக்கணும், இந்த மாதிரி தான் மாற்றம் இருக்கணும், இந்த மாதிரி தான் இம்பாக்ட் பண்ணணும். I want to appreciate them for the vision, which I'm not surprised, to be honest. Vision comes from visionaries and visionary institutions and families. If you look at India, India is a very, very ancient land, and you come to Madurai, where the Sangam happened, where so many things happened, vision is not strange or new. But what is important is to remember that institutions and organizations need people to support it for generations. Today, I want to tell and I want to remind that the legendary Indian individual and somebody who has manifested institutions, the legendary Shri Sundaramayangar, and most importantly, his wife, Lakshmi Ammal, who I'm sure is the name behind this institution, is looking at it with pride, but also with a lot of love. And I think you should remember that your ancestors are proudly looking about this legacy because it was their vision. It was their inspiration. I'm sure that continues today. The legacy is looked at as history. Somebody told me once culture is sometimes looked at as actual evidences of what happens. Sometimes we think culture or heritage or legacy is like the ashes. But here in Lakshmi School, culture is the flame that is kept alive. Legacy or values, that is the flame kept alive. Because sometimes in legacy, we start celebrating practices, but not intentions. We start celebrating actual events or days or people, but forget that people today have to carry on that legacy. So like somebody told me, history, legacy, and culture should be the flame that is being kept alive and not worshipping the ashes. I think this is beautifully done here. Why is it important to celebrate some of this? Why is the 25th year important? Is it a calendar event? Ms. Shobna just told me this is almost the culmination of the 25th year. It is important to look at the past. I view myself as a student of history. I love history. To look back is very important. அதுவும் உங்க ஊர்ல வந்து திரும்பி பார்க்கலனா எப்படி, மதுரையில வந்து உங்க ஹிஸ்டரியை பார்க்கலனா எப்படி. It is natural to look at history. But we look at history for confidence. We look at history for clarity. We look at history for what we should do in the future. This celebration is everything of the past. And I want to mention here, celebrating the past, I walked around the bus, and celebrating the past was celebrating the principles of the past, the boards of the past, the teachers of the past, the staff of the past, the alumni of the past. I met two of the dynamic alumni who are also here. I think it is celebrating a lot of that. I want to touch upon, when we speak about legacy, I speak about 25 years. I also want to talk about the fact that I had the opportunity to meet Ms. Shobna in a completely different hat that she wore and I had to wear. Her relative and cousin, Ms. Geeta Ram, suggested, and Ms. Shobna spoke to me and wanted my involvement in the Gandhigram Khadi Trust. This was a trust that my grandfather, Dr. N. Mahalingam, also served. He was a very proud Gandhian, and he was somebody who grandly was inspired by the vision of Gandhigram and the founders and the incredible aunt of Ms. Shobna. I spent over an hour in the corporate office of TVS in Chennai. What was stark and noteworthy was the fact that she was very businesslike, but not at all in a business way. She wanted outcomes. Her intention and depth of involvement was fantastic. She wanted to see change. She wanted impact. She had space for culture. She had space for goodness. She had space for it. But what she wanted was outcomes. She wanted to take things into the future. Maybe that is one reason why somebody at my age is spending time here, because I was thinking I'm not even 50 and I'm here at Silver Jubilee. Maybe she's also telling us that it's very important to look into the future and carry forward legacy. I also want to mention, this is not individuals. Any legacy, I come from one and she leads one. It's not some of us. It is the whole of us. People of the board are sitting on the dais, and with the grit and passion and the maturity you spoke is fantastic. And every faculty and principal, when she read her report, when she said patent, we are not a school who does this pass, but also patent, one can feel it. I think what we have to remember, legacies have people, have legendary people, and I think we should celebrate in this moment all those people who have been part of this legacy. I also took this opportunity, while I listen to people, I know my own gut feeling, you have your inference. I spoke to the two administrators. I spoke to my friends. My good friend Arvind is also in the audience. I spoke to him, trying to understand of the remarkable impact. But I also took the opportunity to speak to two of my students who study in Kumaraguru, do their engineering now. I spoke to Kadir Lakshman, who does his third year mechanical engineering, and Vijay Madhav, who does his second year in computer science. Both are very, very proud Lakshmi School students. They were... and the proud students kaga neenga kai thatnadu natural in the audience la, but I want to tell you, rendu per thittiyum oruthirta phone la or 5-10 nimisham pesna, innorthirta avaru he was in a journey going to Bangalore, so I sent him 5 questions and he answered back. I think they have said most things what I wanted to say and have said better about Lakshmi School, I must say, more than what Lakshmi School presented itself, because Lakshmi School comes from a culture of modesty, comes from a culture of saying let words and work speak and not necessarily present ourselves. First, Vijay Madhav was full of energy. He said, sir, I was leading Arul House. 12 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் we won the overall trophy, and my successor also has won the trophy after me. He was very proud about that. He said something very, very interesting. He said, I am confident in Kumaraguru because Lakshmi School made me to be confident. He said, mentally, I felt very different because they made me somebody who I am. It's a school that is not Padipu alone, he told me the same words, Padipu alone. Knowledge is important, but skills and attitude was more important. Every day morning, you had to perform something. Worst irundhalum paravala sir, ana performance edho onu pannite irukano, interest manifest pannite irupanga. Subhashini ma'am traveled with me in the bus, and every day we chatted, not about marks of school, sir, but everything else. Sridevi ma'am taught me maths, and in a fantastic way. The slogan of compassion and competence, and he said another C he forgot, was what they made us to be. I think what is very important was he kept using the word I was happy, I was amazed at how I had become as a person. And I finally asked him what Lakshmi School should do in the future. He said, just continue, don't compare, don't contrast with others, remain what we are, don't get confused, and we should remain how good we are. I spoke to Kadir. He sent me a message, as I said. He was very smart, and I said, what should Kumaraguru learn? He said, compare panna mudiyadhu sir, Kumaraguru is what it is, but Lakshmi School was amazing and what it did to us. He also spoke about the support staff. He said, all the staff, of course, teachers and faculty, but all the support staff, yaar vela pandrangalo, athana perum made this experience fantastic. These words were, the school has an amazing team of non-teaching staff who are very friendly. The teaching staff are highly capable, can identify hidden talents in students. Friends, what I want to, why am I reading out feedback of your school, which you already know? All the parents are here because you trust the school for that. All the alumni are saying you're giving us the gyan that we already know. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because sometimes in a time when so many things are changing, we are all lost in reels, immersed in tweets, watched in YouTube shorts, and constantly comparing the planet on enna pannano, eppadi sadhikalam, what is best. I think Lakshmi School has remained not wanting to be the best in market or the biggest in market. It wants to be the most significant player. Success can come through hard work, but significance comes through deep understanding, deep purpose, and with a vision and values. I also asked both the administrators what I should speak. they said ரெண்டு audience இருப்பாங்க. There'll be parents and there'll be alumni. I also I'm a parent too. I have 3 children. I have 2 daughters and a son, and we send them to a school too. The one thing I want to tell you is, if the school has vision, if the school has purpose, if the school has a greater understanding about your students' well-being, please support them. Please encourage them. Please inspire them to do more, because even schools go through comparison. Even though Ms. Shobna might not ask for any of those metrics, or the board is completely supportive of the vision, every teacher goes through this question because they also live in society. It is very important to help the school foster and be inspired for the next 25 years, because the next 25 years will be even faster in change. It is very important parents stay as partners in this progress and this purpose. I also want to say that in a time when everything is compared, everything is competitive, we also have to appreciate compassion. We also have to appreciate the fact that people have a greater care on smaller things that don't seem to matter nowadays. Today, I was just thinking what a special day to have this event. That's why I was thinking, is it a day that it was started? To be in the 77th Republic Day of this great country and celebrating the 25th year of this institution cannot make it more auspicious. How better can I raise the flag in Coimbatore and come here to celebrate this great school's 25th year? I think all of us should be delighted. Each one of you should be thinking, it is a significant day for Madurai. It is a significant day in many of your lives, and let us remember that. But I'm mentioning the Republic Day not because it is the day that Lakshmi School has decided to celebrate their Silver Jubilee. I want to remind us that India is in a very, very important phase. It is an important phase because there was the first 25 years where we were trying to become India, the next 25 years when we were trying to build ourselves into becoming a nation, the next 25 years we called ourselves an underdeveloped or a developing nation. The last 25 years is the last mile of the race. The first mile, first generation, second mile, second generation, or part 3, third generation. But the last generation is where India has to do it. If we don't do it, we will be called a nation that couldn't say how they failed. This is the last mile journey for India, and it is very important that all of us do, and I'm more so talking, and this matters to everybody, but more so talking about this to the alumni who have gathered here. I know all of you are come here not to hear my lecture or gyan, but I just want to tell you, you're very, very young. Lakshmi School has shaped you, molded you as young Indians to go make sure that this country will progress in your era, and we will bask with your glory like the 2 alumni who are sitting here, and they are being celebrated, and one of them is an IS officer, one of them is Cambridge alumni who's working, a Lakshmi School, IIT, Cambridge alumni who's working for wind energy, and these Indians are making us so, so proud. I want to tell you that if Lakshmi School has hundreds of such examples, and all of you will be on dais one day soon, but India will be on the podium. Otherwise, presidents of certain countries will keep calling us some things, economies will keep forgetting us, and India cannot remain. And on Republic Day, who else can we say, this is the day we gave ourselves constitution, this is the day that we have to ensure that India grows. And how better to do it is to come to a school, and I don't know, and I've just tried reading some material. If you go and understand the school philosophy, and if you ask what was the vision of the founding fathers of this country, there will be almost 80% commonality or even 120% commonality. If they said this is how a school should be, this is how young people should be, how citizens of the future should be brought up, I'm not surprised, I will not be surprised if it is the same. Friends, I want to finish by saying I am delighted to be here because I am learning, and all of us have to keep learning. Sometimes we say, I finished school or studied school, but only you'll come to college and we'll remind you, you have to keep studying. Then you finish college, then you'll go to your master's in another college, or you go and join a company, you keep studying. If there are grandmothers in the auditorium, they will remind us that learning is continuous. We are in a school And let us remember, every school will keep learning because new generations will keep coming. What happens to us? This school has taught you, and my school taught me, and I am learning something in this school. All of us have to keep learning. But in this learning, we have to grandly congratulate the intention and the vision, the dedication of staff members, everybody from the security up till the classroom, everybody who has supported the school monetarily with their time and energy, with their intention, with their blessings. But we should also remember that all this required a lot of hard work. This was not easy. It is very easy to do philanthropic work or charity sometimes because you have to write a check. But to work after writing a check, to ensure for 25 years or 50 years or 100 years, because the TVS legacy is 100 years. To have 5 generations of family members, and not only family members, the principal was also saying alumni and alumni's children who are students. And if you take the TVS legacy, I'm sure there are 3rd and 4th generation staff members working in the company. All this has to be wished, and we should pray and wish them while we celebrate them. Let's also wish and congratulate them. Like both my students who are proud alumni from here have said that we should ensure Lakshmi School stays the same, but keeps becoming innovative, keeps becoming different. I'm not sure if I should say Lakshmi School should become 10 branches and 100 branches. I'm not sure what the vision is, but Lakshmi School should branch out its vision to inspire so many people, and that's what it's doing through its through students and staff. I will finish by saying that this will not be my last trip, and as I said to both of you when you came, I will come back with some of our administrators at a college because I strongly believe school is the place where we can be inspired because you take absolute ownership over students. We facilitate learning. You actually support, give, transform learning. We want to learn at how you do it so well, and your students do it so well. And I think we will be back. And once again, I want to congratulate all of you who are here, parents, staff members, and alumni, and maybe some students who are volunteers here. All of you deserve to be very happy today and celebrate this. And to Ms. Shobna and the board and the management of this institution, please accept on behalf of society a big, big thank you and a big, big congratulations. As Sabri said, may you never change and may you never give up this journey, because I think society and the country and the world needs this. Thank you very much for having me. For me, it's a very memorable, special day. And you mentioned my father and you put pressure on me saying, I believe you also speak well. He said, you also speak well. I don't want to be in that competition. All I can say is that I go back very inspired that this is a place that I have learned a lot. Congratulations on the Silver Jubilee. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and insightful address. We are truly grateful for your presence and encouragement. We now request our Madam President to kindly honor our chief guest with a memento as a token of our love and appreciation. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. It is now imperative that we talk about those who continue to carry the spirit of Lakshmi School far beyond these walls. Yes, I'm talking about our alumni. Our alumni are the living legacy of Lakshmi School, carrying its values beyond these walls and reflecting its spirit wherever life takes them. Glad to see you all in great numbers doing incredibly well in life in diverse fields, different professions. I take this moment to introduce our alumnus Indrajit, the chief architect of his company, Prabhanjas Architecture. I invite him to come forward. As he comes up, I would like to talk about one of the most significant moments of this celebration, and that is the unveiling of the Silver Jubilee commemorative structure. The Silver Jubilee commemorative structure, designed by our alumnus Indrajit, represents the ideals, achievements, and enduring spirit of Lakshmi School. It's going to come up in our school premises shortly. Reflecting growth, learning, and unity, it stands as a lasting tribute to 25 years of excellence and our aspirations. May I request our chief guest to unveil the structure. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I now request Indrajit to share a few words.
Good evening to all the dignitaries on the stage, students, parents, fellow alumnus, the non-teaching faculty who've been working tirelessly behind the stage, and my dear teachers. On this proud occasion of India's Republic Day, it truly is an honor to be standing in front of you all, not just as an alumnus of this institution, but as also the architect entrusted with designing and executing our school's Silver Jubilee commemorative structure. It is fondly dubbed the lotus within our firm. This opportunity is deeply personal to me, and it would not have been possible without the constant support and encouragement of Subhashini ma'am and Shanti Mohan ma'am, who have treated me like family. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to Mrs. Maithili, Mr. Suresh, to all the board members. I'm sure the list is long. I'll probably save them for the inaugural ceremony. All the way to the top to Mrs. Shobhana ma'am for entrusting this opportunity to me and letting me leave behind a legacy in this prestigious institution. I am a Madurai native, true son of the soil. I did my bachelor's in architecture at Tyagarajar College of Engineering. I was a meritorious student. I was awarded the top thesis for the design of the new Indian Parliament. I did my master's at CEPT University in Ahmedabad, where I was again awarded an opportunity to be part of an Indo-China Joint Heritage Conservation Workshop in Nanjing University. I'm also the recipient of the Dean's Study Abroad Scholarship at the University of Melbourne, where I conducted a design research as to how architecture should help establish harmony between humans and the various species that we share this fragile planet with. Now, why am I saying all this? So when I came back in 2019 after having completed my master's, I'm a second generation architect as well, so I came back with a lot of confidence and pride, knowing that my father had already established a legacy for me. But the journey wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. You see, while legacy can open doors, it does not replace hard work, patience, or perseverance. And every architect, like every professional, needs a patron, and it is deeply meaningful to me that the school that laid the foundation for me as a student continues to lay the foundation for me in my professional career as well, and I'm indebted to all of you for that. Thank you. While in the past, 6 years, I have grasped every opportunity that has come my way. I believe the Lotus, the project in Lakshmi School, is going to be that one big defining project for me. When the school approached me, my vision was clear. We did not want it to just be a sculpture, but it had to be an experience, something that students from kindergarten all the way to grade 12 could relate to. It wasn't about us establishing a feather in our design cap, no. It had to be something simple, something symbolic, instantly identifiable and instantly recallable. The firm's aim was something that even a child could draw and say, this is Lakshmi. That is how the Lotus emerged, an enduring symbol of growth, learning, purity of thought and resilience. Through numerous design discussions and design iterations, every detail has been meticulously crafted with care, imagination and purpose. My hope is that this structure becomes more than a landmark, that it becomes a space of inspiration, pride, and belonging for the students for generations to come. To the students here today, especially on Republic Day, I would like to say this. Be sincere, be respectful to those around you, be grateful to this institution. If you do that, the school will always give back to you, often in ways you did not expect. I look forward to completing and presenting this structure to you very soon. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for this opportunity. And thank you, Lakshmi School, for continuing to be a part of my life's journey. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Indrajit. May this structure stand as a timeless reminder of Lakshmi School's legacy. It is my pleasure to now introduce our guest of honor, Mrs. A.Manimegalai, who is the proud mother of our distinguished alumna, Lindya. Lindya's remarkable journey from being a school topper to an Anna University gold medalist, best outgoing student, and later on clearing the UPSC civil service examinations in her very first attempt to join the Indian Administrative Service, stands as a reflection of strong conviction, perseverance, and unwavering commitment from both school and home. It is a privilege to have Mrs. A.Manimegalai with us today, representing those parents who've been steadfast partners in the journey of Lakshmi School. May I now request Mrs. A.Manimegalai to come forward and share her thoughts.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஈன்ற பொழுதில் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய், அந்த குரலையே எனக்கு சொந்தமாக்கி கொடுத்தது இந்த லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் தான். இந்த டீச்சர்ஸோட உழைப்பினால தான் என்னை பாராட்டுறவங்கெல்லாம் அந்த குரலை சொல்லி தான் பாராட்டுவாங்க. விதை நல்ல விதை, விதைக்கப்பட்ட மண் நல்ல மண், போடப்பட்ட உரம் ரசாயன கலப்பு இல்லாத இயற்கை உரம். நான் ரசாயன கலப்புன்னு சொல்கிறது டியூஷன், எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கிளாஸ், கோச்சிங் கிளாஸ் எதுவுமே என் பிள்ளைங்க இதுவரையும் போனதே கிடையாது. எல்லாமே நான் டியூஷனை நம்பினதை விட ஸ்கூலை நாங்கள் ரொம்ப நம்பினோம். டியூஷன் டீச்சர்ஸை விட ஸ்கூல் டீச்சர்ஸை ரொம்ப இருத்தி பிடிச்சிக்கிட்டோம். நாங்கள் அவங்களோட முயற்சியினால தான் எங்கள் பிள்ளைங்க இந்த அளவுக்கு வந்தாங்க. அவங்களுடைய வெற்றிக்கு எல்லாமே காரணம் அந்த லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் டீச்சர்ஸ் தான். ஃபஸ்ட்டு லிந்தியா தான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்தா எல்கேஜிக்கு. சுதீர் 5th தான் இங்கே வந்தான். அப்போல்லாம் எல்கேஜிக்கு இன்டர்வியூ வச்சு தான் எடுப்பாங்க. அப்போ ஒரு ரூம்பா போகணும். அப்போ 2வது 3வது ரூம் போகலாம் பிள்ளைங்க அழுக ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. அப்போ யாராவது ஒரு பேரண்ட்ஸ் உள்ளே போங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. நான் தான் வேகமாக உள்ளே போனேன். அவள் போகையிலே சொன்னான் வராத அப்படின்னா. நான் அப்படியும் உள்ளே போய் நின்னேன். என்னை டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணாதம்மா, வெளியே போம்மா அப்படின்னு சொன்னான். அப்படி எனக்கு ஒரு மாதிரி ஆயிடுச்சு. கிரையான் எடுத்து கொடுத்து வேகமாக கலர் பண்ணு பாப்பா அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். வெளியே போ, நான் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னான். அப்போ ஒரு சார் அவளுக்கு முதுகில் தட்டி கொடுத்து வெரி குட், வெரி வெல் டன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்னை நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் வெளியில் இருங்க மேம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அப்புறம் நான் வெளியில் வந்துட்டேன். செலக்ட் ஆனால் ஃபஸ்ட்டு அப்போ நாங்கள் லிஸ்ட்டு பார்க்கணும். நேம் லிஸ்ட்டில் தான் இருந்தது. ஃபஸ்ட் லிஸ்ட்டில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு பேரே லிந்தியா தான் இந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு வந்தா. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு 2-3 மாதம் கழிச்சு ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம் அது வாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இன்வைட் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க. நான் அப்போ வரும்போது தான் தெரியும் அவளை வெரி குட் வெல்டன் சொன்னது. அப்போ பிரின்சிபலாக இருந்த மதிப்பிற்கும் மரியாதைக்கும் உரிய திரு கோபாலகிருஷ்ணன் சார் அவர்கள் தான். எந்த முகூர்த்தத்தில் என் பிள்ளைய தட்டி கொடுத்து ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ணாங்கன்னு தெரியல. அவள் வாங்கியிருக்க வெரி குட் வெல்டனுக்கு அளவே இல்லை சார். உச்சம் தொட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கா உங்களுடைய ஆசீர்வாதத்தாலும் உங்கள் ஸ்கூலோட வளர்ப்புனாலையும். நான் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சதை பேசுகிறேன் கொஞ்சம். அடுத்து அப்போவே இந்த வர்றப்போ ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம்லேயே வந்து எங்களுக்கு பேசுனாங்க. என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா, ஒரு கிளேயை கொண்டு வந்து கொடுத்துட்டீங்க, அதை வந்து நாங்கள் ஒரு உருவமாக உங்களுக்கு தருவோம், நீங்கள் எந்த டிஸ்டர்பும் பண்ணாதீங்க பிள்ளைங்கள, உங்களுடைய தாய்மொழி எதுவோ அதில் மட்டும் நீங்கள் பேசுங்க பிள்ளைங்கள்ட்ட, மித்தபடி நீங்கள் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ண வேண்டாம். நாங்கள் கண் வைக்கையில் நீங்கள் காது வைக்காதீங்க, நான் கால் வச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கையில் கை வைக்காதீங்க, அதோட உருவமே வேற மாதிரி வரும் வெளியே வரையில், அதனால் முழுசாக எங்களை நம்புங்க, நாங்கள் உங்களுக்கு உருவமாக தர்றோன்னு சொன்னாங்க. அதேமாரி நாங்கள் எனக்கு தாய்மொழியை தவிர்த்து வேறு எதுவும் தெரியவும் செய்யாது, ஒரு எழுத்து கூட நான் சொல்லி கொடுத்தது கிடையாது. அதே மாதிரி அவங்க உருவமாக தர்றான்னாங்க, ஓவியமாக கொடுத்தாங்க, சிலையாக கொடுத்தாங்க, சிற்பமாக கொடுத்தாங்க. சுதீர்ல இந்தியா உலகத்திலேயே ஒரே ஒரு கோகினூர் வைரம் ஒன்றுதேன்னு சொன்னாங்க. ஆனால் எனக்கு சுதீர்ல இந்தியான 2 கோகினூர் வைரத்தை கொடுத்தது இந்த லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் தான். இப்போ சமீபத்தில் என்னோட மருமகன் மிஸ்டர் பிரதீப் வைடூரியத்தையே எனக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கிறது இந்த லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் தான். அவரும் லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு தான். சுதீர் இங்கேருந்து என் பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு வந்து இங்கே டியூஷன் இல்லாமல் கோச்சிங் இல்லாமல் படித்ததுனால அவன் எல்என்டியில் படிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கையிலே தான் கேட் எக்ஸாம் எழுதி ஐஏஎம்மில் செலக்ட் ஆகி ஜஸ்பேயில் இப்போ ஒரு மேலதிகாரியாக இருக்கான். என்ன வேலை பார்க்குறான்னு தெரியாது, ஆனால் மேலதிகாரியாக இருக்கான், அவ்வளோதான் எனக்கு தெரியும். அதே மாதிரி பாப்பாவும் கேட் எக்ஸாம் எழுதுனா மதுரைக்கே அவள் தான் ஃபஸ்ட் மார்க்காக வந்தா. மிக்கின்சின்ற ஒரு கம்பெனியில் வேலை பார்த்துக்கிட்டு தான் அவள் படித்தா. எந்த கோச்சிங் கிளாஸ்லாம் போகலை அந்த எக்ஸாமுக்கு, மதுரைக்கே அவள் தான் ஃபஸ்ட் மார்க்கு. அதனால் அவளுக்கு ஐஏஎம் ஏபிசி எல்லாமே கிடைக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. வேணாம், இதை விட ஒரு கஷ்டமான எக்ஸாம் இருக்குமா, நான் எழுதி பார்க்குறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான் அவள் யூபிஎஸ்சி எழுத போனான். ஃபஸ்ட்டு அட்டம்ப்ட்டு அதிலே அவள் வந்து இங்கே எழுதினான். ஃபஸ்ட் அட்டம்ப்டில் எல்லாருமே எப்படி கிளியர் பண்ணா, இவ எப்படி ஒரு அட்டம்ப்டில் கிளியர் பண்ணா அப்படின்னு எல்லாரும் ஆச்சரியமாக கேட்டாங்க. நான் மட்டும்தான் சொன்னேன், இதுக்கு ஃபஸ்ட் அட்டம்ப்டே கிடையாது பாப்பா, உனக்கு லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூலில் 6th நீ 12th வரையும் என்ன கற்றுக்கிட்டியோ அதை ரீகலெக்ட் பண்ணி கொண்டு போய் பேப்பரில் போட்டு வந்துட்டேன், அவ்வளோதானே ஒழிய இது உனக்கு ஃபஸ்ட் அட்டம்ப்ட் இல்லை அப்படின்னு. ஏன்னா இங்கே வளர்த்த ஸ்கில் வந்து அவ்வளோ உதவியாக இருந்துச்சு அந்த பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு. ஃபஸ்ட்டு பேப்பரே எஸ்ஏ ரைட்டிங் எழுதணும், அவங்க 3 மணி நேரம் எஸ்ஏ எழுதணும். இங்கே கொடுக்காத டாப்பிக்கே இல்லை. ஒரு டாபிக் எடுக்கிறப்பையும் சொல்லுவாள், இது நான் லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூலில் இந்த மேம் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க, அந்த மேம் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்கன்னு சொல்லிக்கிட்டே இருப்பாள். அது மாதிரி வந்து அவங்களுக்கு டைம் ரொம்ப கம்மியாக இருக்கும். யூபிஎஸ்சி எழுதையில் பேராகிராஃபாக எழுத முடியாது, அப்போ அவங்க அந்த பாயிண்டாக எழுதணும். அதெல்லாம் 5th வளர்த்தது வந்து லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் தான். அப்புறம் அந்த சிலபஸை கொடுத்து புரிஞ்சு எழுதுவாங்கல்ல, கான்செப்டை புரிஞ்சு. மனப்பாடம்லாம் பண்ணால் யூபிஎஸ் முடிக்கவே முடியாது எத்தனை வருஷம் ஆனாலும். அந்த கான்செப்ட் புரிஞ்சுக்க வச்சதெல்லாம் லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் தான். அதெல்லாம் முதல்ல சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டாங்க லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூலில். அதை வச்சு தான் வந்து ஒரு அட்டம்ப்டில் கிளியர் பண்ணான். நிறைய இங்கே வந்து டாக்டர் இன்ஜினியர் நிறைய பேர் வர்றாங்க. அடுத்து யூபிஎஸ்சிக்கும் கொஞ்சம் நிறைய பேர் வாங்கலேன். டீச்சர்ஸ்லாம் கொஞ்சம் 10th 12th பிள்ளைங்களை என்கரேஜ் பண்ணி கொண்டு வர சொல்லுங்கள். நம்ம ஸ்கூலில் படிக்கிற பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு வந்து காம்படிட்டிவ் எக்ஸாம் வந்து ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக தான் இருக்கும் கண்டிப்பாக. அதுக்கான எல்லா ஸ்கில்லையும் நீங்கள் முதல்ல இங்கே வளர்த்துறீங்க. அதனால் அதையும் கொஞ்சம் இன்க்ரேஸ் பண்ணலாம். யாராவது பேரண்ட்ஸாக அந்த பிள்ளைகளுக்கு ஒரு வருஷம் படிப்பாங்க, ஒரு வருஷம் அந்த எக்ஸாம் போகும், 2 வருஷம் அது வந்து யாருக்காவது பேரண்ட்ஸாக ஏதாவது டிப்ஸ் வேணும் அப்படின்னா, எப்படி படித்தான்ற என்ன படித்தான்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது, எப்படி படித்தான்னு வேணால் கேட்டால் என்னோடய ஃபோன் நம்பரை கொடுங்க, நான் எப்போனாலும் அதுக்கான விளக்கத்தை சொல்கிறேன். எங்கள் சப்போர்ட் நாங்கள் 2 வருஷம் என்ன பண்ணணும் அந்த பிள்ளைக்கு அப்படின்றத சொல்கிறோம். அப்படி என்ன படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா, சமீபத்தில் அவள் கலைஞர் நூற்றாண்டு நூலகத்தில் 1.5 மணி நேரம் பேசியிருக்கா. அந்த வீடியோவை கூட நான் அந்த பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு தர்றேன், காட்டுங்க. நிறைய, ஏன்னா டிவிஎஸ்னாலே தரமான தயாரிப்பு தானே, அதுக்கு பேர் போனது டிவிஎஸ். அதனால் நம்ம ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து பிள்ளைங்க வந்துச்சுங்கன்னா நேர்மையான அரசு அதிகாரிகளாக வருவாங்க. அதனால் நிறைய நீங்கள் அரசு அதிகாரிகளை உருவாக்குறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் முயற்சி செய்யுங்க, வரணும்னு இருக்கிறேன். எல்லாரும் சொல்கிறாங்க யூபிஎஸ்சினா 7 லட்சம் பேர் எழுதுகிறாங்க, அதில் 1-2 பேர் செலக்ட் ஆகுறாங்க, அது எப்படி நம்ம பிள்ளை வர முடியும் அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. அப்படிலாம் ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. வருஷத்துக்கு 1000 பிள்ளைங்க எடுக்கிறாங்க. ஏன் அதில் நம்ம பிள்ளை 5 பிள்ளை வந்துடக்கூடாதா? வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு 5 பிள்ளைங்க வரட்டுமே லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் பிள்ளைங்க உண்டாக்கணும். அடுத்து நிறைய ஐஏஎஸ் ஐபிஎஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டாக லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூலில் வரணும். அடுத்து 50வது வருஷம் கொண்டாடையெல்லாம் நிறைய அரசு அதிகாரிகளை பார்க்கணும். நாங்கள் வந்து எல்லா மேம்மே எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். அதனால் எந்த மேம் பேரையும் சொல்லலை. உங்கள் எல்லாரோட சம்மதத்தில் நான் ஒரே ஒரு மேம் பேரை சொல்லிக்கிறேன், அது சாந்தி மோகன் மேம் தான். எனக்கு வந்து இந்த ஸ்கூல் வந்து இப்போ 25 வருஷம் அப்படின்னா என் மக வந்து 24 வருஷம் இந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு வந்து. மேமோட எனக்கு அறிமுகம் கிடச்சது வந்து 23 வருஷம். அவள் யூகேஜி படிக்கையில் தான் எனக்கு மேமோட அறிமுகம் ரொம்ப அறிமுகமானது. நாங்கள் என் கிரவுண்டில் என்ன பிரச்சனைனாலும் சரி, கிளாஸில் என்ன பிரச்சனைனாலும் சரி, பிள்ளைங்க ரெண்டு என்கிட்ட தான் வந்து சொல்லுவாங்க. நான் என் கிளாஸ் மேம் யாருக்கும் பேச மாட்டேன், நேராக மேமுக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணுறேன். மேம் இன்னைக்கு இந்த பிரச்சனையா, நீங்கள் என்னன்னு கேளுங்க. மறுநாள் அதை சால்வ் பண்ணிவிட்டு மேம் எனக்கு திரும்ப கூப்பிடுவாங்க. கூப்பிட்டு மேம் திருப்தியா அப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க. என்னை வந்து அப்படி ஒரு கிராமத்துலேருந்து வந்திருக்கோம், படிக்காத பேரண்ட்ஸ் அப்படிலாம் இல்லாமல் அப்படியே கையை பிடிச்சி கூப்பிட்டு வந்தாங்க. வாங்க உங்களை நாங்கள் கூப்பிட்டு போகிறோம், உங்கள் பிள்ளைங்களை நாங்கள் படிக்க வைக்கிறோம். முழுக்க முழுக்க சாந்தி மேமோட பெரிய சப்போர்ட். எனக்கு எதுவுமே புரியாது, ஆனால் எல்லா ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கும் நான் வந்துடுவேன். நான் வராத ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராமே கிடையாது. மேம் பேசுவாங்க, இங்கிலீஷில் தான் பேசுவாங்க. பேசிகிட்டே வரையில் நான் எங்கே உட்காந்துருக்கணும் திரும்புகிறப்ப டக்குன்னு தமிழில் அதை பேசுவாங்க. பேசிவிட்டு அப்புறம் இங்கிலீஷில் பேசுவாங்க. ஒவ்வொரு மீட்டிங் முடிஞ்சோடனே என்னை கூப்பிட்டு இன்றைக்கி இதுதான் நாங்கள் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம், இதை பற்றி தான் நாங்கள் பேசியிருக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எனக்கு சொல்லுவாங்க. இந்த மாதிரி பிள்ளைங்களை கொண்டு வந்து மேம் என்ன அட்வைஸ் பண்ணாங்களோ, டீச்சர்ஸ் என்ன சொன்னீங்களோ அதைத்தான் நாங்கள் கேட்டோம். அதுபடி தான் என் பிள்ளைங்க வந்துச்சுதுங்க. சுதீர்ல இந்தியான்ற ஒரு விதையை தான் கொண்டு வந்து விதைச்சோம். அதை வந்து இன்றைக்கி பெரிய மரமாக்கி காயோட கனியோட பூவோட கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. அந்த பலனை அனுபவிக்கிறப்ப ரொம்ப சுகமாக இருக்குது. அந்த சுகமாக எங்களுக்கு கொடுத்ததுக்கு டீச்சர்ஸோட கடுமையான உழைப்பு தான். உழைப்பு, நான் டீச்சிங் ஸ்டாஃப்ஸு ரொம்ப சல்யூட் பண்ணோன்னா டிரைவர் அண்ணா, கண்டக்டர் அக்கா, எங்கள் பிள்ளைங்களை பத்திரமா கூட்டியாந்ததாக இருக்கட்டும், டே போர்டிங் சர்வ் பண்ணவங்களா இருக்கட்டும், ரெஸ்ட் ரூம் க்ளீன் பண்ணவங்களா இருக்கும், அப்புறம் அந்த கேம்ஸு லைப்ரரியெல்லாம் எதில் வரும்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. எல்லாரும் டீச்சிங் ஸ்டாஃப் மொத்த லக்ஷ்மி வித்யா சங்கா, லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல், டிவிஎஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் இந்த சந்தோஷத்தை பகிர்ந்துக்கங்க. நன்றி சொல்லலாமா என்னன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. இவ்வளோ பெரிய மேடையில் எனக்கு ஒரு பேசுகிறதுக்கான வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி. நன்றி.
Nandri Amma, thank you for being part of this special celebration and sharing your thoughts with us. It gives me immense pride to introduce an alumna who truly embodies the spirit of Lakshmi School, and that is Ms. Lalitha Priyadharshini. Ms. Lalitha Priyadharshini, a renewable energy professional with over a decade of global experience, is an alumna of Lakshmi School. She holds a first-class master's degree in energy technologies from the University of Cambridge and a BTech from IIT Madras. She's also a loving mother to her 4-year-old son, Suraj. We warmly invite Lalitha to address the gathering. Lalitha.
Hello. Yeah. Dear teachers, distinguished guests, proud parents, and my dear students, good evening. Standing here today as a part of my school's Silver Jubilee is a great honor for me. First, I want to begin by thanking my parents, my mother-in-law, and my husband who are here for their constant support. And my teachers who are seated here, I'm really happy to see them, whose dedication has shaped every part of who I am. Because before I became an engineer, a wind energy professional, I was once a student in these very classrooms, wearing the uniform, looking forward to the day boarding lunches and gossiping with my friends. When I look back, the strongest memories of my school are not just about marks or ranks. They are about everything beyond the classroom. I remember learning silambam, arts, crafts, doing cross-country runs with great difficulty, dances, doing discus throws, javelin throws, participating in a lot of competitions, Olympiads, NTSC, art contest. These experiences taught us confidence, discipline, and teamwork. 20 to 25 years ago, when I joined 24 years ago, when many schools around Madurai were focused on only memorizing textbooks, Lakshmi School did something revolutionary. They believed in the overall development of the child. They chose to believe in the child before children learn to believe in themselves. Here, we learned that education is not just about books, it's about shaping character. The morning assemblies taught us discipline. We had to do some activity or the other, and so it taught us a lot of things. The inter-house competitions gave us courage to stand on stage. As a former captain of Aram House, I'll say go Aram House, I remember leading march pasts, organizing activities, and how slowly leadership and responsibility were quietly taught to us. Lakshmi School gave us something more valuable than any textbook, the courage to raise my hand and ask questions. These lessons became the foundation of everything that followed. From my journey to IIT in Cambridge, from working across many countries, somewhere along the way, I learned something. The world may be big, but it's our roots that teach us to stand tall within it. To the students here today, you may not realize it, but the habits you build here, the curiosity you nurture for learning here will follow you for life. This Silver Jubilee is not just a milestone, it's a reflection of the dedication of the students, teachers, management, staff members who made this journey possible. I hope the school continues to create confident, curious, and courageous individuals for many more decades. I want to end with a quote by Sir Isaac Newton. He says, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulder of giants." Whatever we alumni have achieved is built on the strong foundation laid by the school, its teachers, and its staff. I'm very proud to be a student of this institution. Thank you and congratulations on the 25 wonderful years.
Thank you for sharing your inspiring journey, Lalitha, a powerful reflection of the values nurtured in Lakshmi School. We now request our director to honor Ms. A.Manimegalai and our school correspondent to honor Ms. Lalitha. Sir. We are coming to the end of the formal program, but we have one more event just in store for you. As we celebrate the Silver Jubilee, it is only fitting that this milestone is marked by those who have grown with the institution over time. So here we have the cake cutting ceremony, a joyful moment that symbolizes shared memories, enduring bonds, and 25 years of learning and togetherness. I invite the following alumni to come onto the stage for the cake cutting ceremony. And these alumni form the Laksha core group. Laksha is the Lakshmi Alumni Association, which stands for Lakshmi Association of Knowledge, Service, Heritage and Advancement. Can I have Vijayendran, Rajiv Krishnan, Vishwanath, Rajkumar, Purna, Gaurav Gupta, Dr. Savita, and Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram on stage. believe we'll all get a piece of that. Thank you to our alumni for making this moment truly special and for continuing to remain an integral part of the Lakshmi School family. I now request you all to kindly occupy the front row. With that, we have come to the end of the formal program, but we have an exciting cultural feast for you. So let's wait for that. Lakshmi School, freedom of expression is deeply valued, where respect and spontaneity are encouraged and every voice is heard. This nurturing environment creates memories that stay with us long after our school days. Taking us down memory lane this evening is Jude of class 11, whose humor and observations reflect the spirit of Lakshmi School. Jude, can we have you here?
Hello everyone and welcome to Lakshmi School's 25th Silver Jubilee celebration. Dude, shirt mass adukku. My name's Jude. Jude. Get it? Cool name. I know. Well, I am here to take you all back to your good old days in Lakshmi School. Well, the first thing I think about when someone says Lakshmi School would be the four houses, Adam, Adiv, Adul and Anbu. I am a proud Adiv House Vice Captain. Any Adiv House Makal here? A salute to you guys. Well, during inter-house competitions, we all become full-on spice, act like we are filling our water bottle or tying our shoelace, when in reality, we are seeing what the other house is doing. And a party, and a dancer, and a little judgment on the side. And let's not forget the endless quest for the other house's English script during inter-house English skits. Speaking of English, spoken English is also something our school is well renowned for. And recently, it has also become a common topic of discussion during our council meetings. Teachers always say our super senior spoke in English. Ennappa, konja Tamil pesi irukalaamla. Now my friends and I, we are struggling. We can't help but talk in Tanglish sometimes. But only when the teachers are not around. Day, Subhashini ma'am varanga English la pesunga. And the second ma'am turns the corner. Ma'am poitangala. Say the iniki lunch enna? On the topic of lunch, I'm sure all of you remember our school's day boarding feature. Not sure if it's a blessing, but I do know one thing. It's a ration system. Only 3 uthapam per person. How is that enough? And if you happen to ask for one more uthapam, the staff will give you that look. Control yourself. This is not Sadhan Bhavan. But then you can take an unlimited amount of rice, rasam, more, udgan, salt. Wonderful, isn't it? And the sundal snacks. My God, can't they give us anything else? But then, the second it arrives, no complaints. I become LeBron James and Anirudh's mouth becomes the basket. Hey, don't you laugh. You had a soya milk. Enjoyed it, didn't you? Well, when some of you joined Lakshmi School, you would have had one big football ground. But look at us now. We have a football ground, a basketball court, and we're even going to get a mini golf simulator. Cool, right? Well, I won't be using these much, but then I have a question for you. Now tell me, during games period, you warm up for 5 minutes and play for the rest of the time, right? But then, now we warm up for 35 minutes and play for the rest of the time. So by the time we start the game, the bell rings. So basically, it's cardio with a lot of hope. And the cross-country races. Yes, they were never really my cup of tea. But then, I'm sure you guys must have enjoyed it. Teachers will always say run straight to the finish line. Meanwhile, my friends and I, we take the scenic route. A small stop to suck the lemon and glucose off our hands. Then a small detour to see the cows grazing in the field. But by the time we reach the finish line, we'll be huffing and puffing as if we ran the whole time. Acting skills, the level down. Now let's move on to something relatively new, shall we? Kriya classes, where we learn a lot about robotics and computers. Teamwork and collaboration are key. But then this really just means we let one guy do all the work and say, bro, moral support, da. We have truly mastered the art of supervising productivity, haven't we? And being a wonderful student, I try to incorporate collaboration in all aspects of my life, including the exam hall. But then a small voice in the back of my head told me, bro, no invigilation, let's be a little honest. So I didn't copy. Guys, copying is bad, no copying. Well, I'm not sure if you remember Newton's third law of motion, but I know you remember this one golden rule of our school. And that is only chickies for birthdays, no chocolates. But I can't help myself but bring a few for my besties, right? A 5-star in my pocket, a Kit Kat in my purse, a Dairy Milk under my desk. Thank you, G. Sorry, G, moving on back. Chicky only, G. What else? Yes, teachers also become full-on cops during our birthdays. What's that in your pocket? Calculator, sir. Meanwhile, our calculator is happily melting away. And our teachers, where level da? Where do you get teachers you can laugh with, cry to, aditya with? Chance illa. Aditya identifying with teachers. Peak, no? And with that, I have come to the end of my program. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. And please remember that in Lakshmi School, even our jokes have teamwork and collaboration behind them. Thank you. கொஞ்சம் கை தட்டுங்களே அலாட்டி நாளைக்கு நான் தான் திட்டு வாங்குவேன்.
Thank you, Jude, for that delightful and refreshing attempt at stand-up comedy. You sure tickled our funny bone. And now, get ready for a vibrant glimpse into the world of Lakshmi School. Lakshmi School presents a multimedia show which brings alive the milestones, achievements, and the radiant spirit of our campus, reflecting our belief that learning knows no boundaries, and the focus is on our commitment to nurturing responsible global citizens. Madurai, steeped in culture and tradition, is presided over by Goddess Meenakshi Amman, the divine embodiment of love, compassion, wisdom, and fine arts. Her grace and blessings guide every step of our journey. We now have Anahita of class 9 to render a devotional song on Goddess Meenakshi. Anahita?
माते मलय ध्वज पांड्य समझाते मातंग वदन गुह माते मलय ध्वज पांड्य समझाते मातंग वदन गुह शातोदरी शंकरी चामुंडेश्वरी चंद्रकलाधरी ताये गौरी दाद निदद 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 निपमदद निरि सनि साधनि सद पमदद निगरि निरि सनि दप निदम दद मग म पम पदद निनिद मदद रि सनि द निदद மதனி மனிதத சாச பதனிதத மாகரி சனிதத பதத நீதத சாத ரித மாகரி சனித निसानि निददा पाम दाता सकल कला निपुण चतुर दाता विविध मत समय समरस दाता सुलभ हृदय मधुर वचन दाता सरस रुचिरतर स्वर लय गीत सुखद निज भाव रसिक वरदा तम ईशूरन तनाल्वडि श्री कृष्ण राजेन्द्र नताय सदा पुरे महिते हरिकेश मनोहर सदय माते.
Thank you, Anahita, for that soul-stirring performance. From this sacred soil emerged Lakshmi Vidya Sangam, a vision rooted in values, knowledge, and service. Nurtured by purpose and dedication, this vision eventually gave birth to our own Lakshmi School, a place where tradition meets modern learning. Our students, Gayatri of class 11 and a little later Anant of class 10, will take us through this inspiring journey. But before we begin, I would like to share a small technicality of this multimedia show. To ensure clear audibility and a seamless listening experience, all the voices in the multimedia show have been pre-recorded. After over a month's practice, the voices of the participants were recorded to achieve the sync. Sit back and enjoy. Here is Gayatri for you.
Lakshmi Vidya Sangam, named in honor of Srimati Lakshmi Ammal, wife of Shri T.V. Sundaramayangar, was the cherished vision of Shri T.S. Rajam, their son. What began in 1961 as a modest school for the children of TVS employees soon blossomed into a constellation of educational institutions under the LVS banner. With the dawn of the new millennium, Lakshmi School, affiliated to the CISCE, rose on the serene grounds of Veera Panjan. It was the living realization of the dream of our dynamic and forward-looking president, Ms. Shobana Ramachandran. She envisioned a school that would blend state-of-the-art infrastructure with international exposure, equipping young learners to stride forth as confident global citizens. True to that vision, Lakshmi School has over the past 25 years carved an enduring niche in the hearts of people. Its alumni, now spread across the world, stand as proud testaments to its ethos. Their eloquence, ethical grounding, and spirit of excellence mark them as Lakshmi's own. Today, as we celebrate 25 years of learning, dreaming, and becoming, we also look ahead with renewed resolve and hope as we continue the ever-evolving journey of Lakshmi School. Let us now witness a semi-classical dance that captures the enchanting essence of Lakshmi Vidya Sangam, a timeless tale of knowledge, education, grace, culture, and reverence.
ஏற்றம் தந்திடும் மாற்றம் பழகியும் காலம் வளர்கையில் மதுரையம் பதியில் இயல்பினை மாற்றாமல் ஆக்கத்தின் வழியில் இயல்பினை மாற்றாமல் ஆக்கத்தின் வழியில் விளங்கிடும் லக்ஷ்மி வித்யா சங்கம் விளங்கிடும் லக்ஷ்மி வித்யா சங்கம் கல்விக்கு நிகராய் காவியம் பழகி இசைந்த மொழியோடு புதுமையும் புகுத்தி கல்விக்கு நிகராய் காவியம் பழகி இசைந்த மொழியோடு புதுமையும் புகுத்தி கல்வியின் கனவுகள் நனவனாக்க கல்வியின் கனவுகள் நனவனாக்க பல தலைமுறைகளின் தனி வறுமை போக்க வந்தது லக்ஷ்மி வித்யா சங்கம் வந்தது லக்ஷ்மி வித்யா சங்கம் வளர்ந்தது நாளும் வளர்த்தது நாளும் வளர்ந்தது நாளும் வளர்த்தது நாளும் அரை நூற்றாண்டு காலம் கடந்த பாரம்பரியம் கொண்டதுவே அரை நூற்றாண்டு காலம் கடந்து பாரம்பரியம் கொண்டதுவே சுந்தர பள்ளி டிவிஎஸ் பள்ளி லக்ஷ்மி பள்ளிகள் மலர்ந்தனவே சுந்தர பள்ளி டிவிஎஸ் பள்ளி லக்ஷ்மி பள்ளிகள் மலர்ந்தனவே பள்ளிகளுக்கெல்லாம் வழித்துணையாய் இந்திய அளவில் பெரும் புகழாய் பள்ளிகளுக்கெல்லாம் வழித்துணையாய் இந்திய அளவில் பெரும் புகழாய் பல பல நட்சத்திரங்களையே தந்திட பெருமை கொண்டதுதான் லக்ஷ்மி பள்ளியின் சிறப்பென்போம் லக்ஷ்மி பள்ளியின் சிறப்பென்போம் கல்வியும் கலையும் நாடகமும் உடல் நலம் பேணும் மகத்துவமும் பகிர்ந்தளிக்கும் பெருங்குணமும் பெற்றே மாணவர் வளர்கின்றனர் லக்ஷ்மி பள்ளி வாழியவே பல்லாண்டு காலம் வாழியவே லக்ஷ்மி பள்ளி வாழியவே பல்லாண்டு காலம் வாழியவே
Well, this is how the story of Lakshmi School began 25 years ago. At Lakshmi School, simple activities grew into traditions, and those traditions shaped the culture that became our enduring spirit. As the years unfolded, we learned to honor differences, nurture talent, and walk forward together. Let us now look back at our earliest days when Veerapanjan was still an obscure village.
Good morning, Sylvie.
Good morning, Geeta.
Hi, good morning.
Have you been to the new school?
Yes, Sylvie. Let's hop into this 42B. This is the only bus that can take us there.
அண்ணா நகர் கருப்பாயிரணி பூவந்தி சிவகங்க ஏறுறவங்க எல்லாம் வேமா ஏறுங்கம்மா நேரமாச்சு ஏறுங்கம்மா ஏறுங்கம்மா
அண்ணா இந்த பஸ் வீரபாஞ்சான்ல நிக்குமா
வீரபாஞ்சான் தானம்மா நிக்குமா ஏறுங்கம்மா ஏறுங்கம்மா
Did you all bring lunch today? Hey, அங்க ஒண்ணுமே கிடைக்காதடா.
Yes. Yesterday I suffered a lot. Today I brought my lunch.
அண்ணா இங்கதான்.
நிறுத்துங்க. Stop. We have to get down here.
என்னம்மா தசு புசுன்னு ஏதாவது பேசிட்டு வீரபாஞ்சான்னு சொல்லிட்டு இங்க இறங்கணும்னு சொல்றீங்க இந்த பொட்டக்காட்டுல இறங்கி என்னதான் பண்ண போறீங்களோ இறங்கம்மா இறங்கம்மா
அண்ணா இங்க டிவிஎஸ் புதுசா ஒரு பள்ளிக்கூடம் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காங்க
அண்ணா லக்ஷ்மி ஸ்கூல் ஐசிசி ஸ்கூல்
ஐசி பிசன்ட் இறங்கம்மா நேரமாச்சு இறங்கம்மா இறங்கம்மா
Friends, we should not be late. Gopal Krishna sir is very particular. Let's go straight to the assembly.
children, turn to page 32 of the hymn book. Let's sing together.
ஒளி படைத்த கண்ணினாய் வா வா வா, உறுதி கொண்ட நெஞ்சினாய் வா வா வா. ஒளி படைத்த கண்ணினாய் வா வா வா, உறுதி கொண்ட நெஞ்சினாய் வா வா வா. கனி படைத்த மொழியினாய் வா வா வா, கனி படைத்த மொழியினாய் வா வா வா. கடுமை கொண்ட தோழினாய் வா வா வா, கடுமை கொண்ட தோழினாய் வா வா வா.
Now, our principal will address.
Dear students and teachers, good morning everybody. I'm happy to announce the winners of the Scrabble competition held last week as part of the Caucus Champion. Aram House has topped. Congratulations, Aram. I'm glad to share that Class 5A students earned maximum merit cards for reading in the first term. I congratulate the class teacher, Mr. Rizwan, and the students. Well done, children. Keep it up. Now let me remind you that we shall have the cross-country run practice from tomorrow. All teachers and all my dear students will participate. In Lakshmi School, we are a happy family. We are a great team. Don't you want your house to be this year's Caucus Champion? So, participate enthusiastically in all school activities. We care for you. Have a great day.
Dynamic leadership and enthusiastic teachers laid a strong foundation. Well, within a decade of its inception, our school grew multifold, both literally and metaphorically. Lakshmi School started with just 159 students and 10 teachers, but has now flourished into a vibrant institution with over 2,500 students and 177 teachers. Along with the rise in numbers, there has also been a steady flow of laurels and accolades for the staff and the students. This remarkable growth has been driven by our guiding vision of nurturing confidence, competence, and compassion. Now have 4 Lakshmians of the yesteryears recalling their love for the English language.
It still smells and sounds the same, you know. The smell of books and the sound of debates and drama rehearsals in the air.
You mean the kind of drama that happened on stage or in class?
Both. It all started over 20 years ago. Remember, Akhilesh, when those 2 teachers of English joined us? they turned our classes into a language lab. We then discussed phonetics and grammar, poetry, Dickens, Hardy, Shakespeare, and how can I forget Jane Austen?
And don't forget Count Curly comics. Curly echoed more than the school bell that term. Reading workshops and dear periods were a hit.
And then came our drama time. Soundarya, remember Perikins Holiday, Pied Piper of Hamelin? Then of course, Pygmalion. Our whole class acted. I wonder why the audience could follow the different dialects. But still, we loved it, didn't we?
We turned budding writers. We started our class magazine, remember? We won a host of prizes in literary events at Losa and Frank Anthony's debate. Then you know, Archana, there was poetry under the stars. We turned poets.
Still, that was when something changed. Students started finding their voice. Not just for marks, but for meaning. We turned orators and MCs. Reciting, discussing, and debating. Our teachers joined us on this literary journey too.
That was the magic. Our teachers didn't just teach. They listened, they challenged, they dared us to dream on paper.
A few years later, another pair of English teachers joined the middle school and added their touch of literary flavor and made us love our English classes even more. Well, I should add that 2 more teachers came to senior level and raised the bar higher. They planted something timeless.
The legacy continues, and our students' love for English continues. Here are Arman and Afra of Class 10 to entertain us.
They say brevity is the soul of wit. But when you're talking to Dr. Tharoor, why settle with brevity when you can have brilliance? Today, we're going to be playing a game of linguistic alchemy. I will be presenting the most simple plain English proverbs that we know, and Dr. Tharoor will be expressing them in his own unique style. Shall we embark on this linguistic odyssey, Dr. Tharoor?
Of course.
Here's the first one. People who live in glass houses should not throw stones.
People who make their abodes in fragile edifices would be advised to refrain from catapulting perilous projectiles.
That was great, Dr. Tharoor. Here's the next one. Dead men tell no tales.
Male cadavers are incapable of rendering any testimony.
That was remarkable. I have a short one for you now. Beginner's luck.
Neophyte serendipity.
Neophyte serendipity? I've never heard of those words before. Here's a common one for you now. Birds of the same feather flock together.
Members of an avian species of identical plumage tend to congregate.
That was amazing, Dr. Tharoor. How about... There is no use crying over spilt milk.
It is fruitless to become lachrymose over precipitately departed lactile fluid.
Lactile fluid? That was a funny one. Are you ready for a challenge? I have a hard one for you now. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
It is futile to attempt to indoctrinate a superannuated canine with innovative maneuvers.
Wow. I think I need to carry a thesaurus with me for my next interview with you. Here's the final one, and my favorite one. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Excessive dedication to necessitous chores without interludes of hedonistic diversion renders Jack a most hebetudinous fellow.
That was simply splendid. You have proven today that there's both rhyme and reason behind your legendary lexicon. You have taken our copper proverbs and transformed them into 24-karat gold. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Dr. Tharoor.
Well grounded in the basics, Lakshmi School then added a global perspective to its curriculum. Internationalism was the key word.
Hey Sanvi, Ansley, here of all places?
Yes, is that you, Adarsh? We just returned from a youth conference in Germany.
It's me. This is Sophie, my wife. She's from Paris.
Hello everyone, glad to meet you all. Great knowing you, Sophie.
It feels surreal. Lakshmi School prepared us to feel at home anywhere in the world.
Hello, seniors. I'm Moksha, the 2020 batch. And you guys are from
2017 batch here.
Sanvi sister. Weren't you in the Japanese dance? Oh yes, you remember that? That brings back Japanese class, the Star Festival. We learned how respect can be shown, even in the elegance of a bow.
Learning another culture showed us that beauty and art speak a universal language, and that's aesthetic sense.
We built cross-cultural links through global collaborations, working with students across continents.
Our school leaders traveled to Finland, Singapore, and South Korea to learn powerful teaching practices.
And they brought home ideas that opened the world inside our classrooms. New strategies were introduced, and home economics became the buzzword.
Your attention, please. This is the final call for passengers of Qatar Airways on flight number QR.
Paris! French classes. French class didn't just teach language, it taught open-mindedness and joy in exploring a new culture.
And that's what brought him to Paris.
She's a great dancer.
Want to see the French dance?
Every culture added a new color to who we are.
Excuse me, did I hear Lakshmi School? I'm an alumna too, and today I'll be flying the Boeing to Paris.
That's awesome! Internationalism teaches respect for every culture and every way of life.
It builds cross-cultural links, connecting our lives to the global community.
It nurtures open-mindedness, helping us listen, learn, and grow from others.
It strengthens our aesthetic sense, appreciating the beauty in every tradition.
Because when learning has no borders, the world becomes one family.
Strong and proud.
Different cultures.
One world.
This is internationalism.
This is Lakshmi School.
Internationalism prepared us for the world, but the world faced an unprecedented challenge in the form of a pandemic.
नमस्ते कल का दोहा दोहराइए।
Schools across the globe closed their gates. Yet, in the midst of this uncertainty, Lakshmi School refused to be subdued. Resilience became our anthem. While the world reeled in shock, our teachers, with courage and creativity, rose to the challenge.
Good morning, children. Although we are not physically in Lakshmi campus, all our classes and planned activities will follow the regular schedule and we shall connect virtually through Teams. Our learning journey will continue. Let's cheer up. Remember, together we shall overcome all challenges. So let's stay connected and make this year a meaningful one. Thank you.
We started with investiture ceremony. Parents awarded the stripes to the captains at home, followed by the oath-taking with the principal and vice principal. Patriotic fervor marked our Independence Day celebrations and later the Republic Day celebrations. We did not miss the Grandparents' Day celebration. Games were conducted online and grandparents and grandchildren enjoyed themselves thoroughly. On 5th September, children organized Teachers' Day celebration and won our hearts. Teachers of the kindergarten ensured that useful tips and good food habits were instilled in children during lunchtime. On 14th of November, the teachers entertained children and celebrated the Children's Day. Forums are very special to Lakshmi School. Math Forum and Science Forum help children to explore beyond the textbook and to present it online. Then, we had our all-time favorite, Poetry Under the Stars. And during COVID, children from different parts of the country, rather the world, connected on a pleasant evening, sitting in their respective terraces, watching the stars and reciting poetry. So the whole phase of COVID did not deter learning at Lakshmi School.
To crown the efforts taken, we had recognition from the education world. Bouncing back, Lakshmi campus was once again buzzing with activity. One evening at Lakshmi School, when children have gone home and the campus is quiet, some landmarks, the temple tree, the bus, and the pillar, come alive and decide to hold a strange debate.
Hello, friends. Recognize me? I stand tall near the assembly area. Yes, I am the temple tree. I've seen 20 years of assemblies, prize givings, and oh yes, countless snacks being eaten under my shade. Believe me, if I could burp, I'd smell only of sundal and rose milk.
Excuse me, I'm bus number 18. With 35 friends, I carry children every single day. I'm literally on everyone's lips. Sometimes with a smile, sometimes with a groan. Oh no, I missed my bus. And what fun we have. Singing, chatting, sleeping, even last minute homework scribbling. Admit it, kids, the bus is your second classroom.
Behold, I am a pillar of the MPH. And no, I'm not dumb. I witness grandeur, drama, dance and debates. While you two see snacks and bus naps, I see talent, glory and standing ovations. Trust me, I'm more than just concrete.
Let me tell you, I hold the laughter of open houses, the whispers of parents, the joy of prizes. I am the memory keeper of childhood itself.
Haha, without me, half the children wouldn't even reach school to make memories. I'm the true unsung hero. Also, I know all the juicy bus stop gossip. Want me to spill?
Please, I get my turn now. I've seen great debates, Shakespeare plays, biopics, and even magical dances. Remember Dance in the Moonlight? Ah, unforgettable. The seagull dance and countless other dances, especially the German dance. Those students nearly made me tap my stone feet.
Tapping feet? Careful, you might fall over.
Please don't tease me, Leafy One. You can see for yourself.
Simply astounding.
And I've also seen tiny tots change 4 costumes in 30 seconds flat. Beat that.
Well, some of my tiny tots have eaten 4 snacks in 30 seconds flat.
I have hosted Dr. Abdul Kalam himself. His words still echo in my stone heart. I witnessed many other iconic moments as well. The International Quality Circle was held here. We had students from many parts of the world participating. I have been the venue for Paint for a Cause to raise lakhs of rupees for charity. Market project by the tiny dots of kindergarten, then the 4th graders, was also noisy but lively affair.
So you have seen grandeur, you have seen legends, but dear pillar, don't get too proud. Haven't you heard? There's a brand new open air tensile stage waiting to steal the show. The Silver Jubilee celebrations will happen there. Haha.
What? Am I being Sidelined? Well, perhaps. But even if the spotlight shifts, the memories I hold can never fade.
Yes, whether it's shade, rides, or shows, we all carry Lakshmi School in our own way.
Yes, each of us is a part of the story.
Celebrating differences. Dream big, dream different.
It is now time to take a sneak peek into the sporting arena.
A healthy mind resides in a healthy body. 25 years ago, a flame of sporting spirit was lit. It grew into champions, into teams, and into a culture of fitness for all. At Lakshmi, fitness is not for the few, but for all. Every child, every teacher, every day.
para darte un beso, mami. Dímelo, mamita, que me quieres. Dime que estás gozando. Dime que tú no puedes vivir sin mí. Dímelo, mamita, que me quieres. Dime que estás gozando. Dime que tú no puedes vivir sin mí. Para darte un beso, para darte un beso, para darte un beso. Para darte un beso, para darte un beso, para darte un beso, para dártelo. Dime, mamita, que tú quieres más que un beso. Dímelo, mami, que te gustan todos mis cuentos, que tú me tienes loco como un beso. Dímelo, mami, vas a ver si es lo que siento. Vente pa' acá, a decirme ya. 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 Que me quieres. Dímelo, mamita, que me quieres. Dime que estás gozando. Dime que tú no puedes vivir sin mí. Dímelo, mamita, que me quieres. Dime que estás gozando. Dime que tú no puedes vivir sin mí.
For every Lakshmian, 14 years of schooling sets the tone for the future ahead.
Farewells in Class 12 mark one of the most emotional milestones in school life. Lakshmi School farewells are always filled with warmth, gratitude, and memories that stay long after the last bell rings.
Let us see what our alumni are doing now.
I was not a great student at school, but my teachers were very quick to identify my talents, my interpersonal skills, and kind of help me focus on the areas where I could build my confidence. From debate competitions to dramatics, I still remember the Julius Caesar play we did, the Thangakudam play we did, etc. The amazing Cockhouse Trophy, and my incredible Aram House. I was Aram House team captain, and we won the Cockhouse Trophy that year too. It helped me identify my key strengths and focus on my key strength areas. I would proudly say I'm a very successful business leader today because of the foundation I got from Lakshmi School.
I was part of the Heritage Club, where we explored the culture-rich heritage of Madurai and its surroundings. And this is where we identified a hidden gem called Piranmalai, which has a very beautiful temple at its foothills. And here we took up a restoration project to clean up and paint the walls of the temple. And when we were doing this, we learned a lot about the history of the temple and the significance of it in the past. Not only did we learn, but also we made so many beautiful memories and had a lot of fun together with my friends and teachers.
I'm forever grateful to Lakshmi School because that's one place where I got to be unabashedly myself, where I first of all discovered who I am, got to explore everything, identify my strengths, weakness, and I was given the liberty to voice out my thoughts and opinions without fear.
Lakshmi School has laid a strong foundation in terms of moral and ethical values as well as in terms of education, which helped me to encounter tough situations and overcome it.
Lakshmi School anchored me in a safe and encouraging environment and taught me to dream big. My heart is full of love and respect for my teachers who believed in me and sparked my ambition to tread a different path.
This is one of the products we do. And so what our company does is something quite unusual. We make furniture and completely impossible things entirely out of cardboard and paper, from strong functional pieces to a creative designs. Lakshmi School gave me the curiosity and confidence to think differently and push boundaries. If I can turn cardboard into a furniture, you can definitely turn your own ideas to reality.
These voices are just a few from the wide Lakshmian community that towers across the world in diverse paths. The key factor behind these success stories is the holistic education at Lakshmi School, where there is a happy blend of academic excellence, co-curricular activities, and physical fitness. Every achievement and every laurel earned is because of the collaboration of the school, students, and parents. Every parent of an outgoing Lakshmian is a happy parent, and it's no surprise that every new parent dreams of such an experience.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time now to thank all the well-wishers who have helped us in this long journey of 25 years, and also those who have made this celebration possible.
We thank our founders and visionaries who enabled this 25-year journey for Lakshmi School.
This evening, it's my proud privilege to be thanking our chief guest, Mr. Shankar Vanavarayar, for being here with us this evening. Sir, we are very glad that you could make some time and be with us. An eminent personality like him, an educationalist and an entrepreneur, has been kind enough and gracious to accept our invitation and be here. Your talk this evening, sir, was a highlight. We definitely will take your ideas, your insights, and your vision for the future will be guiding lights to us. Thank you for your eloquence and for making it so memorable and special to us. Thank you. I take this opportunity to thank the two other special guests, our own alumna, Ms. Lalitha Priyadharshini, and Lindia's mother, Mrs. A.Manimegalai, for being the special guests here this evening and for sharing their experiences which bring out the holistic education that Lakshmi School offers. Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Lalitha.
Thank you, Madam President, for your continued support. Your vision often pushes us out of comfort zone and to dream big and dream different. Thank you very much. Our thanks, heartfelt thanks to our director, Shri R. Srinivasan. Sir, the way you got yourself updated about this program, I don't know whether any of us can match your energy. Thank you very much. Our heartfelt thanks to Shri Venkatnarayanan, sir, Assistant Director, Mrs. Maithili Sundarajan, and our correspondent, Mr. Natarajan, all our managing committee members, our operating committee members, Lakshmi Vidya Sangam, institution heads, department heads, and all special invitees who are here. A special thanks to our founder principal, Shri Gopalakrishnan, and all the retired staff and the teachers who worked here in the initial few years, because we are building upon your foundation. Thank you very much.
My thanks are due to our parents who have come in large numbers. To the parents here whose children have just performed, thank you for your cooperation, for your patience in helping us with the rehearsals. I also thank the other parents who are watching this live telecast, the streaming. Thank you, parents of the past who have stood with us and supported us in all our initiatives. While mentioning the parents, let me also add that we are glad that our alumni are coming back to us as parents now. A special thanks to all the alumni here, to each one of you for coming here, supporting us, and joining us in this journey and making us proud of you. Thank you, children.
My heart fills with pride when I think about my team, Lakshmi School's team of teachers and non-teaching staff and the supportive staff. So a very big thank you, because we were able to manage the regular school work and then carry out all the initiatives planned for the Silver Jubilee, including this mega event. If not for all of you, this wouldn't have been possible. I can't thank you enough, so thanks a lot. I would also like to thank Professor Prabhakar here, who has helped us with the multimedia show with his creative ideas. A thanks to all the technicians, the caterers, the bus crew, every single person who supported us for today's event. Thank you.
Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the students who performed on stage and those who helped backstage. I think it was a wonderful show. Thank you for the effort put in, children. I would also like to thank all the parents and the other children who participated in all our Silver Jubilee projects, including the bus, painting of the bus. Thank you, children, for your support and love. I think we'll give another round of applause to our children. Thank you. Thank you, each and every one present here, for making this evening so meaningful, memorable, and magical. Thank you.
Magical indeed. And we are concluding this cultural show with the school anthem. And I'm sure our little ones here are going to steal the show now. Children, may we have you here? All Lakshmians, I invite you all to join us in singing the school anthem with love and pride. Yeah. May I also request all the alumni to please stand in your places as a token of respect for the school anthem. Thank you. Can you stretch your hands? Stretch your hands, stretch your hands. Beautiful.
As we draw the curtains on our Silver Jubilee celebration, we carry forward memories of the past, gratitude for the present, and hope for the future. Thank you all for your gracious presence and cooperation. We wish you a pleasant evening ahead. I have a couple of instructions for you. Parents of the participating students, kindly be seated here for 5 minutes and then proceed to the multipurpose hall. Please be seated here for some time. May I request the teachers escorting the special invitees to kindly accompany them to the designated area. Thank you.